everybody! Today is Chinese New Year. This year is the year of the tiger. Very exciting stuff. If you're interested in learning more about Chinese New Year, take a look at our local library for some books. But today we're going to read Ruby's Chinese New Year, which is about, obviously, Ruby. Ruby is trying to bring a gift to her grandmother, a very special gift. And she isn't sure which Chinese New Year's animal to pick. Obviously, I would pick the tiger because it's the year of the tiger this year. But let's take a look and see who Ruby chooses. Ruby's Chinese New Year, written by Vickie Lee, illustrated by Chou. Published by Godwin Books. Every year, Ruby's grandmother came to visit for Chinese New Year. Together they celebrated, eating special foods, making drawings for good luck. But this year, grandmother was unable to travel. She would miss spending the holiday with Ruby. So Ruby made a decision. If grandmother could not come to Ruby, Ruby would go to grandmother. Ruby drew the most beautiful picture of her family seated around a table of noodles, dumplings, fish, vegetables, and holiday sweets, a gift for grandmother. She folded the red paper, tucked it into a red envelope, and slipped it into her pocket. And then she set off. Not far down the path, Ruby spied Cat and Rat. "Hello, Cat and Rat. I'm taking a gift for Chinese New Year to Grandma. Would you like to come along?" "Yes, of course," said the cat. "But how will we cross the meadow and the pond?" Let's ask Ox," said Rat. "She's so strong and dependable." So Cat and Rat and Ruby continued on their way. Ox was walking along the path to the farmer's house. On her back, she carried packages of rice cakes and candies, sweet treats for the new year. "Hello, Ox," called Cat and Rat. "We are taking a gift for Chinese New Year to grandmother. Would you like to come along?" "I would be happy to," said Ox. "Climb on my back. We will make the journey together." And so, Ox, Cat, and Rat, and Ruby continued on their way. Before the group had taken 2 steps, Tiger and Rabbit bounded out of the bushes, streamers flying behind them. "Hello, Tiger. Hello, Rabbit," said Ox. "We are taking a gift for Chinese New Year to grandmother. Would you like to come along?" "Oh, yes, that sounds fun," said Tiger and Rabbit in unison. And so Cat took a seat on Tiger's powerful back, and Rat perched between Rabbit's soft, friendly ears. Together, Tiger and Rabbit, Ox, Rat, and Cat, and Ruby continued on their way. They soon passed Dragon and Snake, who were making paper lanterns. "Hello, friends. Where are you off to?" asked Snake. "We are taking a gift to grandmother," said Tiger. "Would you like to come along?" "Of course I would." Snake loved grandmother and was happy to visit her. "We will bring the lanterns," said Snake. "Will you come too, Dragon?" asked Rabbit. "Of course," said Dragon, who was always ready for an adventure. So Dragon and Snake, Tiger and Rabbit, Ox, Cat, and Rat, and Ruby continued on their way. That's a lot of friends. As they walked along, Ruby saw horse and goat grazing in the meadow. "Hello," said Dragon and Snake. We're coming and bringing a gift to grandmother. Would you like to come along?" "Yes," said horse and goat together. First they gathered flowers from the meadow. Then horse and goat, dragon and snake, tiger and rabbit, ox, cat, and rat, and Ruby continued on their way. After a short while, horse and goat, dragon and snake, tiger and rabbit, ox, cat, and rat, and Ruby reached the pond, where Monkey and Rooster were catching fish for the holiday feast. And through the shrubs, just on the other side, Ruby could see grandmother's house. With a leap and a bound, Ruby dove into the pond. She would swim to grandmother's. She was so close. When Ruby finally reached the other side of the pond, Monkey and Rooster, horse and goat, dragon and snake, tiger and rabbit, ox, cat, and rat were waiting with her card for grandmother. "Oh no," cried Ruby. "It's ruined. Everything is ruined." "It's not ruined," cried Rooster. "We have fish," said Monkey. "And flowers," said horse and goat. "We have lanterns," said dragon and snake. "And streamers," added tiger and rabbit. "We have rice cakes and sweets," said ox. "And we have our family," said rat and cat, looking towards the house. As Monkey and Rooster, horse and goat, dragon and snake, tiger and rabbit, ox, cat, and rat, and Ruby turned to look, dog and pig came racing out to greet them. They covered Ruby's face with kisses and tickled her until she shrieked with joy. The door opened, and grandmother appeared. "Ruby, what a wonderful surprise," said grandmother. "I brought you a gift for Chinese New Year," said Ruby, "but it's wet and ruined." "Don't worry," said grandmother. "It will dry, and seeing you and your friends today is the best gift of all." Together, dog and pig, monkey and rooster, horse and goat, dragon and snake, tiger and rabbit, ox, rat, Ruby and grandmother laid out their table. Everyone was ready to celebrate Chinese New Year, except for Cat, who'd fallen fast asleep. Here is some information about the legend of the Chinese zodiac. The Jade Emperor, ruler of all gods within Chinese mythology, hosted a great race across a wide and dangerous river to decide which 12 animals would win a place in the Chinese zodiac calendar. Cat and Rat were best friends and came up with a plan to ride Ox across the river together. As Ox swam slowly through the deep water, Rat suddenly jolted forward, knocking Cat into the river. It was too dangerous to turn back, and Cat was left behind. As Ox approached the finish line, Rat jumped off her back and claimed first place for himself. After Rat and Ox came Tiger, Rabbit, Dragon, Snake, Horse, Goat, Monkey, Rooster, Dog, and Pig to fill the remaining places in the zodiac calendar. Poor Cat finished the race last and was too late to claim a spot. That is why, to this day, cats hate water and are the enemies of rats. And there are some very fun picture books that tell this story as well. We might have read them together, or we might read them again together soon. Now let's see. The rat is for the year 2008, 1996, 1984. They are clever, curious, love to eat, and stay up late. They have a talent for writing. Oxes are hardworking, steady, trustworthy, love to eat, especially snacks. Tigers are courageous, determined, and creative thinkers who love freedom. Rabbits are friendly, even-tempered, quiet, and peaceful. Dragons are independent. They value equality, love adventure, and like being leaders. Snakes are charming, sensitive, sociable, and careful planners. Horses are carefree, love to travel, and have fun. They solve problems quickly. Goats are artistic, calm, kind, and good listeners. Monkeys are alert, entertaining, generous, and good with their hands. Roosters are witty, great planners, have great judgment, and love colors and patterns. Dogs are honest, idealistic, loyal, and responsible. Pigs are optimistic, caring, trusting, family-oriented, and make great compromises. So all of those things are great traits to have, and probably some of those things will relate to everybody. And that's why zodiacs are so fun. Just like the horoscopes, we can have something for everyone. So this is a way to make a paper lantern and make a paper fan. Maybe that's something that we can all do together in person. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed Rui's Chinese New Year, and I hope you get to enjoy Chinese New Year yourselves. It is February 1st, 2022 this year, Year of the Tiger. So let's get celebrating with this book and some others. Hope you enjoyed.